Are you stuck with uploads only as your playlist on your channel? Do you not know how to use the guest cuts? Well, we're going to find out tonight, right after this. Hello, everyone, and welcome again to the Video Call-In Show. That show that invites you to be a live video guest on this show. Talk about anything you'd like to talk about. We can talk about current events. We can talk about the topic of the day. We can talk about personal projects. Anything you'd like to. We can talk about your channel. Although, of course, let's not do an in-depth. That's Wednesday nights now. Welcome to the program. If that sounds like something interesting to you, by all means, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Who do we have in here so far? We've got Eileen. How are you, man? Wisco, Farm All Fanatic, Above and Beyond. Oh, new one. Ulrich and Brenda, Canada. Hey. Germany Travel and Personal Guide. How are you? If I missed anyone, shame on me if I did. Crap, my dad makes me watch. I missed that crap. Drone Kings in Darwin. Good morning, my friend. It is morning over there. Actually, afternoon, I thought. No matter. All right, today, and I'll try to get into this pretty quickly, and we'll. I know some of this is going to sound pretty mundane to most of you. Most of you know how to do it, but I don't know how many channels I run into that are literally just a single line of uploads, and of course that is it's usually done chronologically, so it shows up as soon as you upload a video or do a live stream and it's published. And that's all fine and good for some. But I'm here to tell you that I think you can get a lot more out of your channel if you just put a little time into it. I'm going to use mine as an example. And the reason I'm going to use mine, excuse me. Inhale, don't swallow. So yeah, I'm going to go through mine, and we're just going to create a quick playlist and kind of show you how that you can categorize your content. Think of my channel, for instance. I go live every weeknight, 10 p.m. That is on its own. We'll just go there real fast. Why not? That is on its own playlist. If we scroll down past the events that I've created, and you see I've named it Current Weeknight Live Shows 2019. The reason I chose the year on there is because I've also categorized the 2018s, of which there aren't too many of them. But you see, every time I do a live stream, I put it into that playlist, based on last upload first, and boom, it shows up, and they're all in order. Pay no attention to that funny man behind the letters, by the way. I then have created because this is kind of a secondary content piece, which is the call-in guest cuts. It's the video collaborations I do with you folks, you kind and wonderful folks. When I cut those down out of the standard show, I put them in this playlist. Well, that makes it easy for people to find it, or easier, I should say. You can see you get the layout here that I'm talking about. And then we've got bonus live streams and videos, things that I do off the 10 p.m. Here's my 2018 that I was telling you about. Pay no attention to those. And then I've also created a guest appearances on other channels because I've been on a few, not too many thus far. I always try to, but man, most of them are live about the same time I am, and that gets a little hairy for me. But you see where I'm going there. So anyway, I think that adds that's a great deal of value to your channel, because when someone comes to your channel, whether or not they're thinking about subscribing to you, seeing if they enjoy your content or whatnot, they immediately see what it is you're about and what different categories of content that you might have available for them. So much easier than hitting that. Let's go to that. Hitting the hideous videos page, which is just, I think Pusa calls this the garbage can. I mean, it's just an amalgamation of tons and tons of videos, depending on who you are, of course. Not everyone has a whole lot of videos, but I consider myself, having over 100 now, as one of those people. I have quite a few videos. So anyway, it's real easy to do. It's real easy to do. Let's go back to home. And first thing you do is that you just click on the Customize Channel button, right? And I hope guys, let me know how my connection is doing. Something seemed a little wonky when I first started out. It was only giving me a bad and then an okay streaming, and of course I'm doing low latency, so when you guys pop on, and you can pop on at any time, by the way. Let's go back to the main screen. It's super easy. I haven't put a link in the description this time, but put that. Oh, great! Thank you, Wisco. You put that link in your browser. It'll take you right to Zoom. If you don't have Zoom downloaded, then it will download it for you. Hello, Must Call Appraisal. Gary's Foster Brand Aerials. How are you, my friend? And I did welcome you above and beyond, didn't I? Didn't want to make sure I didn't miss you. So anyway, yeah, it's let's go back to that. Yeah, it's real easy. And then of course, once you get Zoom installed, it'll take you right to this meeting number. Oh crap, the meeting's number is wrong. I am so sorry. I was worrying about those damn dealios. Let me rectify that real fast. Won't take but a sec. Oh, you guys want to watch this? This will be interesting for you. Of course, those people who are looking for playlist advice are going to say, oh, what the hell, man? Okay, so anyway, what I do is, as you can see, the meeting number shows up right here. I may have to drag that down a little bit, right up here. And all I do is open up Photoshop and open up my, I open up I've got a Photoshop file already waiting for the lower bar. So I open that guy up. Pay no attention to that guy. I then look at my Zoom. It's 404,939, and I just literally 404,939. And since I can't remember more than 6 numbers at a time, I do it individually. 404,939,348. 348. There you go. And I save that off. Save for web. I save it as PNG because I want that background to be transparent. I save it right in here, and boom. You'll notice now when I go to that, my main screen, it is the correct one already. That's the beauty of vMix. It automatically updates your graphics as you are on the fly, I should say. Now, I haven't said this in a while, but the meeting ID changes every single video. And the reason for that is because if I used my persistent key, my persistent meeting number, then you guys would hit that and you just sit there waiting for me thinking that my show was live or something. These expire as soon as the show's over. So when you go there, it says, meeting invalid. So, okay. Ken and Rave, how are you, my friend? Welcome to the show. Oh, Coast Life's here. Hey, buddy. Saw you in another live stream earlier. And Tim Yonts is here as well. Cool. Now I just have to expand my chat window. See, that's the beauty about having these monitors in a vertical fashion. I can expand it and just see a ton of stuff. Oh, Heritage Farms, Texas. I don't think I've seen you in here before, have we? First time. Awesome. Welcome to the show, man. All right, really quick. I'm just going to jump through this. Now, remember, you guys can jump into the show at any time. All you got to do is use that link, and you'll pop up on my screen. We'll just hang out. You can just hang out right there, watch the show while I'm going through this little deal here, and then, of course, we'll all bring you up. So let me drag that off the screen there. All right, back to my channel. So bring that up real fast. All right, so here we are. I've clicked on customize channel, and I just want to go to playlists. And we're just going to go through this slowly. And you can see right here are all the playlists that I currently have produced. Now, the ones I don't have, this one's locked. These are all active. And this one, I don't know if some of you who have been with me for a while know that video comes up every time I can't do a show, because life gets in the way occasionally. I know, it's awesome, isn't it, Muscle Car Appraisal? I love seeing new names. I absolutely love seeing new names in the chat. So anyway, all you've really got to do is create a new playlist. Give it a name. We'll call this one Test. And even with a funky case there. All right. Now, all I have to do is click Edit. Now, what I do on these specifically, now, sometimes you can choose from your own, but here's the idea behind, and let's just go look for somebody. I'm going to choose somebody at random here. Coast Life, let's look at yours real fast. All right, there's Coast Life. So if I wanted to create a playlist with an external site, what I do is, hey, thanks, new subscriber there. What do we have? We've got Mr. Tim for Gold and Random Shenanigans. Sweet. How are you guys? They're not here yet, but that's so cool. I didn't see them. Maybe they're just lurking, which is fine. Lurk all you want. That's great. Now remember, if you wanted to come on the show, I'll pop that number up again. So anyway, so all I've done is I've copied Control C, and I go back to my my playlist settings, and I can add videos with this little button over to the right. And you can actually just do you don't have to do a URL. You can actually just type that straight into the first box you find, and boom, no videos found. Hey, wait a minute now. I just did this yesterday. So paste that guy in there. Oh, you're being a little crap, aren't you? What is it? Okay, let's go this way. Now, if you're going to do it out of your own videos, here's where you would choose it. You would choose your YouTube videos, and you would choose those videos that you want to add to the list. So why is it not allowing me to add that video? It's killing me, man. It's killing me. It just worked yesterday, but can't. Oh, that's hilarious. It says it can't be loaded. Tell you what, let's put YouTube to its test. No, I'd have to share. Oh, okay, it wasn't a specific video. Duh. Okay, we'll go to this video. We'll kill the audio for a second. That's a beautiful, beautiful view. That's what it was. I was trying to do a channel, not an actual video. There it is. So I add that video, and of course I can call it anything I'd like just by merely clicking into the box. So we'll call this. We're just going to give your last number is 252. All right. Whoops. 252. And always add a description. If you don't add a description, you're missing out. You're not giving your audience what they need. And I would say something like, whoops, why do I have caps lock on? This is let's say, these are vids from Coast. That's what I get for trying to type or on live. 252. Now, of course, I would go into more detail because what I really want to do is I want to make sure that I add as many keyword phrases as I possibly can, because I want that found as well. All right, cool. And you really don't have to save it. It's already saved now. Now what you do is you go home. I'm worried about my internet connection tonight. Now you can go all the way to the bottom. This is the point where a lot of people get lost. They may know how to make playlists, but they don't know how they can manipulate them on their front page, right? Oh, you're welcome, Coast Life. So you then add a section, and you've got all kinds of options here, right? Now, what I normally do is either created or single, right? So if I hit created playlist, I get to choose from my created playlist, right? Let's see if we can find Coast Life here. Yep, there it is. All right. Oh, okay, that's all the created post list. I beg your pardon. Let's go back to that. All right, so we're going to add a section. We're going to do a single playlist. Come on. Add a section. Yeah, we'll go to single playlist, and this is just that playlist that you've just done. So my playlists, find it. There's 252. Done. All right. Now, almost as important is positioning. Move that guy to wherever you want it to. So if you were actually on the show before, and if you're on the show, Nightbot's out there somewhere, I thought. I just updated Nightbot, as a matter of fact. Yeah, so if you're ever on the show and you want to create a, I'm just going to leave that up there for a little while. Coast 252. You're going to be hanging out. But yeah, then you can actually create, just like I did with the guest appearances on the channels. Because, I like people getting traffic. I know most people will say, listen, don't send people off your page. Well, screw that. If I was so worried about sending people to other content that I thought was great, then I don't even know why I should be here, right? Because it's not all about me. The first video was all about me. The rest of these videos all about you guys. So there you have it. I mean, it's really easy to do, and it's something you should think about doing. And when you do it, categorize your stuff. Mitten Dad is a great example. He may not be here tonight. SJ's Mixed Adventures. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Yeah, the Mitten Dad's not here tonight, but he does a lot of different types of videos, some tractor videos, some tool review, all kinds of things. Well, those are the sort of things you want to categorize, and I think by doing it in playlists is just the way to go. Is just absolutely the way to go. So when somebody comes to your channel and try to list them as importance, and really kind of try to avoid. I mean, because you can kill your uploaded videos, you can actually get rid of those, and you don't have to worry about it. I'll get to you in a minute, Wisco. If you want people know how to find your uploaded videos, all they have to do is click this button and see that wall of videos. Then they know the first or the last one you've done is going to be first. Now, of course, we're live, so my last one was last night's, but you get the point. So I hope that helped. I really hope that helped. I mean, the reason I do this channel is because I want to create content for you guys as well. Let me hide myself there, Wisco, and we'll get you up here. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Awesome.
Can you hear me? Oh, okay, I'm assuming you can now.
I can hear you.
Perfect. Camera here a little. A light. Look at that.
Oh, man.
There we go.
Welcome to the 21st century. Let me get your name in here real fast. I haven't had a chance to check out your new This Is How We Talk video, man. I saw it coming across the notifications, and I'm meaning to.
I just hit 100 subscribers today.
Woo, man, that's great.
Yeah.
That is great. Congratulations.
I'm at, I think 106 right now.
Really?
Yeah.
That is fantastic, dude. Congratulations. Everyone,
thank you.
Congratulate Wisco Style for hitting 100 subscribers plus just today. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. It's a huge milestone, isn't it?
It is. It really is. Drop this down a bit. Oh. There we go. Okay.
You're looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got my beer as usual.
I can't have it. Oh, in fact.
Is it because of your new diet plan or whatever?
Because of my diet. I'm down 0.4 pounds today.
That's not bad.
It's only day 2, though. It's only day 2. And it's one of those things where it gets easier and easier, and it starts dropping faster and faster.
Yep.
Hey, viewed this is here. Maybe he viewed your channel, man. Oh, and he did sub to you.
It says I'm at 108. It says I'm at 108.
Oh, man, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Woo, go me.
Go you.
Yeah.
That's cool. That is cool. Well, you laid off there for a little while, didn't you?
What's that?
You laid off there for a little while.
What do you mean?
Oh, I thought you hadn't uploaded video for a little while, and then you started to again. I think that's why you're starting to get some more momentum.
Yeah. I had a good month where I didn't upload any videos, but that's because I was just coming back into school. School was just starting up again, and it was all starting to roll.
Too many beer games to play.
No. Oh, no.
Yeah, that is Atypical Hustlers. How you doing? Jack's back. Sweet. Yeah, that's just a huge milestone. I thought I would never reach it. I literally thought I would never reach it.
Me too. I'm like, I remember when I first found your channel, you were at 25 and I was at like 22. I remember I was your 26th subscriber. And I'm like, oh, we should be about the same. I come back and see you're at over 300. I'm sitting here and like, I haven't even hit 100 yet.
Well, yeah, that does happen when you're on every friggin' night, I tell
Yeah,
you.
it does. It does. And you do a really good job. I like the show. I watch it
Oh, thanks,
as
dude.
much as I can. I love it.
Thanks. Thanks. I
And
appreciate
I
that.
like coming to your show. I go to Green Bay Wacky
Hmm.
a lot. I like his stream. He does a bunch of goofy stuff. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
And what's the other one? Gill Skills is the one I've been at recently.
I haven't been to Gill Skills yet.
Yeah, I like his. It's really chill. It's kind of like Green Bay Wackies without all of the stuff going on in the background.
Ah, yeah.
All his goofy like videos he puts up.
Oh man, some of those videos and
Mhm.
God, it even gets stuck in your head. I can't tell you how many times that I'm too sexy for my garage is stuck in my head.
See now, for me, it's Mr. Funky.
Oh, Mr. Funky. Yeah.
Mr. Funky,
Oh, that's
52,
awful.
Mr. Funky.
I don't know which is worse, that or Coco Melon for my grandchild.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, most of you don't know what Coco Melon is. It's a bunch of 3D animated characters
Hmm.
doing a whole lot of different things, to teach kids
Hmm.
please and thank you
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. But God, all they do is sing through it, and they
No.
just stick in your head like glue. It's awful. It's wonderful when she's around, but oh man, afterwards,
Mhm. Yeah.
drive it down the street. Baby shark, do 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 do. I mean,
Oh,
it's
that's what
just,
that's from?
yep.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know if they originated it because it's one of those child's
I
songs that you hear from a
I
bunch.
don't know.
Yeah, yeah. There's probably research teams trying to figure out the origin of that thing.
Probably. Probably. Probably.
Hell, I'm surprised they don't have a class at your university on it. They
Who
probably
knows?
do.
They probably they might.
So what's been happening? So besides your 100, but and your re-into, but what's been happening
Not
since last time you're on?
not a whole lot. I mean,
No.
basically just school's been going on. I had spring break last week. That was actually kind of rough.
Mm,
Well, I was at my parents' house for the week,
yeah.
and me and my brother basically shared the upstairs of that house. But he went down to Alabama,
Oh, okay.
so I had it all to myself. And for the past couple weeks, the shower has been leaking a little, and it started leaking into the kitchen. So I had to fix that.
Oh man, working on spring break.
But well, it turned out to be like I didn't even have to do anything. My dad said before I started tearing the ceiling apart, he was just going to put a bead of caulk around the drain in the shower, just because it's really old.
Yeah,
Guess what? Fixed it.
really.
Yeah, just completely fixed it. Didn't have to tear ceiling out or anything. Even though my dad really wanted to do that because he
Mm,
wants to redo the kitchen, but my mom doesn't.
what?
So
I am color me shocked, my friend. Color
yeah.
me shocked. Speaking
Yeah.
from a man who just got done with that because my wife wanted it done. In fact, we just did the last piece today. Well, I can't say that because we're probably still thinking about a backsplash, but I installed the dishwasher came today and I installed it
Okay.
this evening and it's working well. So,
Okay.
oh, I'm so tired of working in
Yeah.
the kitchen and not getting full doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Boom. I'm
But
gonna have
yeah, so
to I'm gonna have to find a, rim shot uh, uh, sound effect.
yeah, that'll be funny.
Oh, Coast
Yeah,
Life, you got to
all right,
go.
man.
Hang on there.
Yeah, I
Let's
see
go.
it.
Coast Life's got to go. Night, buddy. We'll see you.
Every night, Coast Life.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
so then I had that happened.
Hmm.
Then I had a funeral to go to for my best friend's grandpa.
Oh man.
That was rough.
Yeah.
And then, oh wait, it gets worse. My grandpa has been dealing with throat cancer for a while, and he decided to stop treatment like a week ago, and he passed away last night.
Oh, Wisco, I'm sorry, man.
And oh wait, it gets worse. And
Oh no.
my great aunt Marion passed away last week. So
Wow, dude.
yeah, they don't lie when they say bad things come in threes.
Oh, no kidding. No kidding. Yeah, there's always a wave to that.
Hmm.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, what's the bright lining there? Did you get to you probably got to say goodbye to your grandpa, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to go see him last week.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He was, I mean, he was okay. He was kind of in a coma almost, but he was just kind of like his eyes were glazed over. He could hear you and he knew you were there,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Hmm.
So,
Well, if there's any silver lining in that, that has to be it. I mean, imagine how many millions and billions have not even had that opportunity,
mhm.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
and it's what he wanted in the first place. So
yeah,
he was in rough shape. He just didn't want to. He was
just
he was ready.
yeah.
He was ready.
When quality of life gets to that point, yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes that's the right thing to do. That's the way my mother was just before Christmas. She just was ready to go, and that was
Yeah.
it.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, well, hey,
But
this
anyway,
is fun.
try not to
I'm
be a
kidding.
downer here. Gee.
No, 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 no. I want to hear that. I mean, it's sometimes it's good to talk about it too.
See,
Um,
personally, when it comes to YouTube, I think it's better to just kind of throw out what's happening because life's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's
oh,
really not.
exactly,
So
exactly.
you can be. It's the real stuff that people like, and I think that's what people appreciate.
I agree wholeheartedly, wholeheartedly. And in fact, not I don't want to go down that sad train, but I almost didn't do a show tonight. I just wasn't
Really.
feeling it,
Hmm.
um, and that's going to happen from time to time. And
Yeah,
I
it
thought,
does.
yeah,
It
I
really
thought,
does.
no, I'm going to do it. I told everybody I was going to do it, and it's one of those things. You almost feel like you let people down
Yeah.
when,
Mhm. And then now that you have a decent following,
yeah. I mean, it even gets worse, and I don't mean
yeah,
that in a bad way. It's just the pressure seems a little bit
yeah,
more intense.
they keep you a little
Um,
more honest.
it does. It really does. And I feel better because of it. Not
Mhm.
because of the conversation we just had a minute ago, but
Yeah.
I feel better because I decided, let's just do this.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, I'm happy about that. And you're right. You're absolutely right. Uh,
Yeah.
it, it feels better to get it out, and it even feels better just now talking about that, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Hey, Dave, the producer's here. How you doing, David?
How's it going, Dave?
Sounds like my interview's on for 4 o'clock tomorrow. I don't know if you noticed or heard that last night, Wisco, but
Hmm.
I got a pretty nifty interview that I'm gonna tape offline tomorrow night, tomorrow
Okay.
afternoon. Tomorrow night I'm still gonna do face-to-face channel reviews, but
Yep.
um, but I'm gonna interview this guy on about 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and I'm gonna
Hmm.
can it, and then Thursday night I'm thinking that I start my live show and then play that interview for everyone, and
Oh,
then
yeah. And then you're gonna
join
be with everyone in the chat.
yeah, join in the chat and we
Yeah,
can
I
talk
do
about
remember
it.
that. Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
do recall that.
Yeah. Do you think that's a good idea? I didn't see too much feedback on that, but
I think so.
I don't know if I've ever seen that done.
You could almost do it like a premiere.
Yeah, and I haven't done those yet. Maybe I do it as a premiere. That's a good
That's what I'd recommend. I think doing it as a premiere would be really good.
that's a
Give it a
good
little bit more exposure, and then kind of hype it up a little more.
yeah. And with any luck, Live will pick it up. Probably
Hmm. Well,
not.
you never know. One of these days, it could just happen.
I know, but you see all the time. That's what kills me. You see channels all the time that may not have anybody watching at all showing up on that, and
Yeah,
I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
I don't know.
Oh well.
I'm not sure how the algorithm works. So
Oh, wait a minute. I think David might have thrown the cat out of the bag, which is fine. It's really not a secret, but I was trying to I wanted it to be a surprise. And that was all thanks to David, the producer. He hooked us up. So I'm really looking forward to it.
oh,
And yeah, thanks for the premiere tip. I think that could really.
I think that'll do really well.
I already
I don't
planned.
have quite a big enough following to do like a premiere yet, and I
Hmm.
don't really have like your like content is concrete. I mean, not to a point. People show up and there's going to be a live show and they're going to just enjoy the show. Whereas me, it could be, hell, who knows?
Could be
But I do have,
could be
I
a
do have,
Culver burger.
yeah, I do have my 100 subscriber special video that I'm
You-
going to be working on. I'm going to try and I think I'm going to put that out either Thursday or Friday.
Sweet. Yeah, that's a good idea. Drum Kings and Darwin said I need to add a plus or minus summary to my diet challenge. I'm surprised people are noticing that.
Yeah.
But that's exactly why I did it. I want
Mhm.
people to hold my feet to the fire, and I did good yesterday and today on my carbs and my fat intake. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
212. I can't remember the last time I was 212.
Yeah, but you got some height on me, man. That's
Yeah, a little.
yeah, that's gonna happen.
I'm sick. I'm actually the smallest in my family, if you don't count my mom.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Well,
Yes.
my dad is 6'4", and he's like over 300 pounds. He's a huge dude.
Wow.
And my younger brother is 6'6", like 250, 260.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's a big dude too, and I'm, you know, just sitting here at a lowly 6'2", 230.
They don't call you Shorty though, right?
No, well, some people do,
Yeah.
just
The
because.
the tall group. Yeah. Oh, the tiny, the big guy tiny sort of
Actually, the older people at my church like to call me Shorty.
Ah.
Yeah,
When compared to them, you're nothing but, right?
yeah, exactly.
Ah, those people. Can't take them anywhere. Oh, chatting community is great. Attended a fun premiere today. I'm all over that. I am literally going to because I've been thinking about it, but I wasn't quite sure
Yeah,
what it entailed. I'm gonna actually do a lot of research on that and figure out how I can set it up quickly and make sure that I have enough lead time. That's why I decided to start throwing out events well prior to the show to see how well that
yeah.
went.
I saw that you put an event for tomorrow, your show tomorrow night. I'm like, what? Set the reminder.
Oh, cool. So that even worked. I got somebody to
Yeah,
set the reminder, even though you're going to be notified.
probably. Yeah. Actually,
That
no, I will be.
yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
And actually, if you want, video influencers just put out a video a week ago about doing premieres.
Oh, they did. Oh
Yep, they
man.
did.
Oh, I know. I actually saw that, but I was too busy to actually watch that. I'm gonna have to go back and look at
Yeah,
it though.
I would. I didn't watch the whole thing just because they kind of laid out the requirements or like what they suggested
Mm.
before you do a premiere, and I didn't really have enough of a following to be able to capitalize off of it yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope I do. We'll see, right?
We'll see. I think it'll work out well for you.
I hope so, man. I hope so. I'm surprised my boy isn't here tonight. Luke Duke, how are you, man? Welcome to the show, my friend. Oh, Night Strix. Hey, that's a new one. How are you, man? Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
So fantastic to get folks in here like this. Um, have you live streamed before?
Me?
Yeah,
No,
I don't
I have
remember.
not.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing any on your channel.
I
Uh,
gotta. I mean, I could, but I'd have to think of like a whole topic and like what to talk about. What I think I want to do is I want to have like kind of like a Q&A where people just ask me random questions about like Wisconsin or culture and stuff. Because my cousin lives in Florida, and I asked her, like, she liked that I was doing the videos and she wanted to do one about Florida.
Mhm.
And then I sent her a picture of like some icicles hanging off of my house because she doesn't see them.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's like, "Is it true that a lot of people die from getting icicles from icicles falling on them?" I'm like, "No, that's not a thing." So I think it'd be funny just to answer all these random questions
Oh
that
man,
people may or may not have. I think that would be fun.
I think it would be a blast. I think it would be a blast.
Yeah. Like,
I'd
do
steal it from you if you didn't come up with it first.
do people in Wisconsin actually drink a lot of beer? Yes.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
they
we
do.
do. Yes.
And then, of course, you've got to have a prop pile of bottles and cans.
I actually have a trophy made out of Bud Light cans.
Oh, there you go. There you
It's
go.
6 feet tall.
Then you just turn around and say, well, I don't really think so, and show them that.
Yeah.
Not really. No,
Well,
no.
if you drove past my house on any weekend, actually, it doesn't even matter. It could be a weekday. As long as the weather is nice, I can guarantee there'll be a pile of at least 100, 200 cans
Oh,
in our front
my.
yard.
Wow.
We'll have, and that'll just be like the four of us here,
Hmm.
and then like, I don't know, maybe 6 of our friends. So 10 of us. There'll be like 100, 200 cans in the yard.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, sounds like my younger years.
We don't mess around.
No, no. Well,
But right now I'm drinking, what is it? Spaten Optimator.
Spaten Optimator.
What's here?
Ah,
This right here. It's a darker beer, but it's got a lot of hoppiness to it.
uh-huh.
It's
Uh-huh.
really interesting. It's like I don't know.
Like a mix between a porter and an IPA or something?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
that's exactly what it tastes like. It was made in Munich.
Oh, I was
It's
gonna
actually from Germany.
I thought
Since
maybe.
1397. Goodness.
Holy crap!
Wow. That's an old brewery.
That is an old brewery. Was probably a rough-hewn stone building at that point.
Probably.
What would you recommend it?
If you like IPAs, you would definitely like this.
I'm more of a porter guy myself.
hmm I love porters.
Oh,
Actually, I like nitros too.
oh, do you?
hmm
I don't think I've tried a nitro. No, it's really only porters for me. When I go,
Nitros are more like kind of have a creamy texture to them.
oh, dude, well, yeah. See, I always thought porters had a nice creamy texture to them.
Well, that's kind of the same flavor profile as a porter, but like I think a little less bite and a little more smooth.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, we just had Dickie's beer reviews come in. I bet he could tell us exactly.
Mhm.
Oh man, we've got Weedman
Probably.
Photography. We've got a whole bunch more people in here. We've got Weedman Photography, and did I see another one a minute ago? Cool.
On Wisconsin, woo!
Oh, must have a what do they call you up there? We're Hoosiers. What are
Uh,
Wisconians?
I mean, we're the Badger State,
Ah,
so
but do they refer to you as Badgers?
well, no, but as everybody kind of associates us with the Packers, so everybody calls us cheeseheads.
Ah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Green Bay Wacky, of course.
Oh yes.
Flying that banner very high.
Yep.
Oh, Dickie says he stays away from stouts and porters. He's in Las Vegas. Why is that, Dickie's beer reviews? I don't care much for stouts. I don't know about you, Wisco, but I
I
love
like them.
porters. Oh, do you guys get Sun King up there?
I don't. I don't.
It's a
I don't
local,
think I've ever had that.
yeah, it's a local brewery here in Indianapolis.
Okay.
They're killing it. They are killing it.
Really?
They're WeMac, which is not really a porter. It's more of it's closer to what you're drinking now,
Okay.
but a little smoother, I would guess. And they're just killing it, just killing it.
Tell you what. If you ever make your way to Wisconsin, there is a brewery called New Glarus Brewing.
Uh-huh.
They only sell their beer in Wisconsin. Like it's like if you want to sell their beer, you have to be in Wisconsin. It is against their rules of selling their beer to sell it out of state.
Wow,
They have they are probably the most popular brewery in Wisconsin.
no
Like
kidding.
when professional sports teams fly in to Wisconsin, they always you can if you were like on the tarmac for their plane leaving, cases and cases of New Glarus beer being put on the plane to take back.
Wow. Now they don't frown on that, do they?
No,
Oh,
no.
cool, cool. Wow. Yeah,
hmm
that's so cool to have. I mean, they're popping up everywhere.
Well, New Glarus has been around for a really long time.
Really.
It's about I don't know, maybe an hour from where I live right now. I've driven through it a couple times, but I've never done a brewery tour. But if they have a website, check them out. They got a bunch of different cool names for all their stuff. The best one is called Spotted Cow.
Oh, somebody typed that in. I saw it go by, and I'm like,
Yep,
hey,
there,
great,
Weedman Farm
spotted cow.
Spotted Cow.
Yeah, that's Weedman.
Spotted Cow is their most popular one. It's kind of like a
Wisconsinite. Of course,
uh,
Wisconsinite.
what's what's
Oh,
the word
that
I'm
I don't know.
it's like it's not a light, it's a lighter beer.
Lager, just blonde ale.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay, okay.
Actually,
Ed, flash in your pan. How you doing, man? Well, yeah, Weedman's got you because he's obviously a fellow Wisconite or Wisconsinite. I'm sorry.
is he really?
Yeah, yeah.
Woo!
And
Wisconsin represent.
it's so funny how you get so many people from the same areas in, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so interesting.
I know. It's fascinating to me. But anyway, Weedman Photography. Type in that brewery so everybody knows what it is real fast.
Okay, it's a wheat beer.
Oh, wheat. Okay.
Wheat.
Like a Belgian wheat?
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
it's a wheat. It
But
is delicious.
listen to me, sounding like a connoisseur, and I'm not really. I used to say that I didn't like to try craft beers because whenever I went to bar, I'd be disappointed. Because all
Mm.
they've got is the piss water we call beer.
I tried. Oh, what is that? Oh, why can I not? The oldest brewery.
Just a minute, Wisco. Um, Crap my dad makes. We'll see you, buddy. Thanks for being here. He's got to get to bed. Go ahead.
What is the oldest brewery in the country? It's popular by you. You drink it all the time. What
Yeah,
is
it's
it?
Yingling.
Yingling.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Oh yeah.
I had that for the first time the other day.
Oh, you did.
Yes, and it was their.
I hope it wasn't the gold. I hope it was just their
No,
standard.
no, it wasn't. It was the. It was in like kind of a maroon,
Yep.
reddish can.
Yeah, that's their full strength. I mean, well, that's their Budweiser to Bud Light. I mean,
Yeah,
they also have a Yingling Light, which is okay, but I much prefer the standard fare.
that's what I had.
What'd you think?
Oh my goodness, it is
Really?
delicious. I
Awesome.
really like it.
Well, we have the same taste in beer then.
Yeah, but the thing is, we don't get it up here. The only reason I got it is because a friend of mine travels a lot for work, and he was at the Corvette factory
Mm-hmm.
for work,
Oh, really?
and he picked some up and brought some back for me.
Oh, what a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes to China a lot, so he brought back a Chinese beer. It was called Xin Tao. It was okay.
Yeah, just
He likes
okay.
he likes to bring me back beer from where he goes all the time. I'm like, hey, I'll take it.
Hell yeah. I mean, even if it's not any good, it's worth trying.
Well, it's free beer.
It's free beer.
This is Wisconsin. If you want people to show up to your event, you just put free beer.
Even if it's Falstaff or Stroh's on tap,
It
it
could be
doesn't matter.
Ham Special Light. People.
Oh man, we used to make fun of Stroh's all the time because it was just awful.
I'm more of a Bush Light kind of guy. That's what I drink, like just normally, just
Oh,
because
do
it's cheap and it's okay. It's not terrible.
Yeah, yeah. And I actually like the Mick Ultra because I'm always trying not to drink too heavy a beer, right?
Yeah.
And then the special occasion, well, if I'm just wanting some good taste, I'll throw down some Yinglings. If I really just want to sit back and enjoy a beer, I'll find me a good porter, whether it's Busted Knuckle or Flat 12, or I could think of a dozen more, but not off the top of my head. You like Pacifico? That's cool, Ed. Um, Free beer. Bring your own. Oh man,
I've taken a liking to Guinness recently.
have you really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's
When I want a darker beer with a little bit of bite to it, that's what I usually go for.
Yeah. Well, have you tried other ones I just mentioned? The Busted Knuckle or Fat Tire? Sorry,
I don't
Flat
think so.
12. Try those sometimes. They're probably in every one of your grocery
Busted-
stores if you sell them.
Busted Knuckle. Okay. I'll
Busted
check it out.
Knuckle. Yeah, it's a
Try
very
that.
very creamy porter with a nice bite on the back end. I love that thing. Love
Okay. Busted Knuckle.
it.
I'm gonna write that shit down.
And if you ever go to Aruba,
Busted Knuckle.
yeah, it's good. Also, so you're just like Ed's a full Mexican beer guy. He's talking about Modelo.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You see, the IPAs they don't appeal to me. I've had more than
I
a
think
dozen.
they're okay.
Yeah, I'd be drinking them if they were free.
Yeah, exactly. Hell, I drink anything if it's free.
Yeah, exactly. Well, almost anything. I've had some beers that I would literally turn down.
I'll stick to my previous statement.
I stand by what I said.
I stand by what I said. It's a Wisconsin thing. If it's beer, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna drink it.
I hear that. But I've had so much bad beer in my day.
Actually, if you want to see a funny video, I made a video about a bunch of different beers, and I like tasted a bunch of beers, and I kind of just like made up random shit about them. It's pretty funny. And I absolutely hate Miller Lite, like with a passion. Even though it's made in Milwaukee, I just do not like it. I think it tastes terrible, and it leaves a skunky aftertaste, and I just hate it. And so I just roasted it in my video.
Well, I would I do drink Miller Lite every once in a while. Only because it's really convenient. A lot of my friends drink it, so it's like,
Okay,
oh,
yeah.
okay, we'll just grab a whole bunch of Miller Lite. Used to be Coors Light for forever. Actually, used to be Coors when I was in the military. Loved the full strength Coors.
Really?
Oh yeah, and Bud Light would give me a headache before I stopped drinking.
Oh,
I don't know what that was all about, so I stopped drinking Bud Light.
I drink Bud Light. That's my preferred.
Ralph's Trucking and More. How are you, man? Welcome to the show, dude. We're talking beer.
Dos Equis. See now,
Oh, Dos Equis,
I
yeah,
he says Dos Equis sucks, but
I can do it.
I like it. There's a lot of like family-owned Mexican restaurants in the town that I'm in,
Hmm.
and they have really good authentic Mexican food. And if I'm gonna have a beer with that, I'll get a Dos Equis. That's the
Hmm.
only time I'll drink it though.
Yeah, yeah. I only drink it if I happen to be in on vacation, and that's they limit you to Mexican beers. I'll have
Mhm.
Dos Equis or
Yeah.
Pacifico or Modelo, whatever, or Sun or I'm sorry, Sol. There are a few more that
Yeah.
Coors, the banquet beer. Do my
Wait.
best, Sam Elliott.
Miller High Life was my high school days beer. That's funny. Yeah,
It was mine too.
not quite.
That and Ed will get you'll get a kick out of this. Shit, Little Kings. Oh yeah, you never had Little Kings?
I don't think I've ever even heard of that before.
Oh man, they went off the market years ago.
Um,
God, what was the
ooh, Luke
Ed
Duke, Line and Kugels. Liney's is
line?
really good. I love Liney's.
It
Summer
is.
Shandy is my go-to summertime beer.
Oh,
Love it.
I can't do those.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like the. Now what I can do, the only beer that has something in it that is not beer like are the lime beers. I love those
See,
in the summertime.
mm,
I love
I
those.
I haven't had enough. I don't think I've tried, but Bud Light Lime yet, or
Hmm.
that orange.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've had
I
the
don't know if
orange.
those are any good or not. I'd have to try them.
Yeah, they're not bad at all, actually. Now that is one I can do. Help me out, Ed. What's the brand of Little Kings? It started with an S, and I just can't pull it into my head right now. Oh, that used to be the thing, man. And they were only like 7-ounce bottles. They were real small, and
7-ounce bottles.
oh yeah, you throw them in the snow, and they'd be cold in 15 minutes, and bam, you'd be
I do
off
that
to the
with Bush
races.
Lights.
Do you? Well, unless you're twisting, it'll take a little bit longer than 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, but those things I grew up on. Yeah,
Hmm.
so Tim Yonts likes Bud Light Orange and lime. I do like the limes, man. When you're outside and
All right.
you end up you're cutting the grass or something, you're all hot and sweaty, or
I love mowing the lawn.
yeah, doing something like that. Oh, I hate mowing the lawn.
Really, I
Oh,
like mowing the lawn.
if there's anything I hate more than working in my kitchen, it's wasting time working in my lawn.
Oh, see, my dad works for Aaron's company.
Hmm.
They make snow blowers and lawnmowers.
Oh,
So I've got really nice stuff to use.
well, that works. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I've got
I
nice
also
stuff
kind of
too.
enjoy blowing snow.
You do.
Yes. Well, have you ever heard of Aaron's company?
Not the rent-own joint.
No, no, no. It's Arins.
No. Oh,
They make the bright orange snow blowers.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
They
King of
also
Snow.
they also make lawnmowers too, don't they?
Yep,
Yeah.
they do.
Hmm.
They also own the brand Gravely. They make a lot of commercial like grade lawnmowers.
I have a commercial grade Gravely.
You do?
Yep. Absolutely.
Wait,
Absolutely. I got tired of the Craftsman's because I couldn't turn around on my trees. I had to get a zero
yeah.
turn, and
Yep.
I chose Gravely.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if
Well
you
done.
guys if you guys are ever wondering about buying a lawnmower, if you buy them at a big box, like let's say you want a John Deere, a good John Deere mower, don't buy it at a big box. Go to a John Deere dealer because they are two different mowers.
Th- yes, I can. And actually, the mowers that you find at big box stores often aren't even made by the company whose name is on them.
Correct. Correct. Yeah, it's something you got to watch for. Yeah, something
Hmm.
you got to watch for.
Yeah. But no, Aaron's company makes super high grade snow blowers,
Hmm.
and my dad has two of them. And we have a power brush. I don't know if you know what that
I
is.
do. I absolutely do.
Perfect. So
We get
me and
snow
my
down here
brother,
too, man.
me and my brother will have two snow blowers. I'll use one, he'll use the other one, and we'll tag team the snow at our house, and we'll usually blow all the snow 2 houses down in either direction. We basically do our whole side of the road.
Yeah, yeah.
And the snow blowers that we have blow snow so far. If I wanted to, I could take the chute and aim it across the street and blow snow onto the sidewalk of my neighbors across the street.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then once you go, and snowblowers they usually leave a little bit of snow like on the surface of the concrete. If you take that power brush and go over it, it's a 36-inch wide power brush, cleans it right down to the concrete.
Yeah.
It is so clean, and there is never any ice on it. It's good shit.
That is good shit. I wish I had one of those. Although it's everything I can do to get out and just use my snowblower on a heavy snow here. I do it for the wife. I work from home, so it's like, all right, and it's usually like midnight, so I'm out there, blowing off the driveway.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
Well, no, I'm just kidding because it would piss off my neighbors. But
Yeah.
sometimes it would be like on a weekend night, and we're getting a really heavy snow. There'd be all kinds of people out late at night doing their driveways.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm always freezing my ass.
Like 8 o'clock at night is like prime time for blowing snow. No idea why.
I don't either. But I hate that just about as much as I do. Well, except that I'm using power tools. But I hate doing that as much as I do lawn work. I don't know why that is. I always think, I could be building something.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Drone Kings in Darwin. I didn't give Nightbot the night off. I don't know what happened. I just went in and upgraded some stuff on him, and he just didn't show up to the party tonight. I don't know what the deal is. Oh well, we don't need him. We got some. We got some mods in there.
Oh, dude, the shear pins were broken. That's it.
On what?
Dude, Ben said he had a
brand new snowboard.
Craftsman and picked it up on the side of the road and it said free because it was broken. But it was just this. If it was just the shear pins that were broken, those are like less than $5 and an instant fix. I break those all the time.
Oh yeah. Wow.
No, I do not sell lawn equipment for a living. I used to work for that company, but I'm actually in school right now to be a mechanical engineer. So
yeah,
technically a student.
And I don't sell Gravely's either. Not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored.
I mean, I'm kind of partial just because my entire family's worked there.
Yeah.
Both my grandpas, my dad.
To this day?
Oh yeah, my grandpa's 74 and he still works there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh okay. Now we know. Viewed This has Nightbot hostage in his car. Oh, Drone Kings, you're killing me, man. You're killing me.
Okay, yeah. So I used to work for Aaron's company. Viewed This.
Mm-hmm.
What I did is so my first summer out of high school, I actually worked in the manufacturing, and I did a lot of like operating like the 500-ton presses and a lot of welding. So I did that for an entire summer. That was terrible.
Really?
Especially, it was the only thing that was terrible is just because it was so hot.
Yeah.
The average temperature, and because I was welding, I had to have the full suit, like the jacket, the gloves. I mean, they had a fan, but it would just blow hot air at you.
Yeah.
It was like 130 degrees in there. I would drink. Well, I bet you I went through 2 or 3 gallons of water in my 8-hour
your shift.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the welding, man. I love to weld.
Yep.
Look at you. You've got both your gas cuts on your channel.
I do.
Cool. And what did you say the best beer was the one you were talking about?
It was a beer tasting. Yeah, the best beer one. Yeah. One with all the beers lined up.
Cool. I don't know why I'm opening it, but I was going to show folks.
Sure, go for it. But then, so
I wouldn't know where to go.
A couple different summers.
Uh-huh.
So the summer after that, I started working in the office. Thank God.
Air conditioning.
Yes. And then I worked in technical publications. So what I did was I would get these 3D models of all the different products,
mm-hmm.
and I would create exploded views that you would see inside the manuals. And then I
Cool.
would build the parts manuals.
All right, now I got to ask, right? Is that what inspired you to chase mechanical engineering?
Nope.
No? Wow.
Nope.
All right.
It was actually one of my high school teachers. Because
Oh.
my high school was really well off because Aaron's company donated like $2 million to the high school to
Oh.
build an engineering like facility. So I was introduced to engineering when I was 14 years old, and,
Oh.
and loved it.
Just hooked.
Yep. Build, the fact that I could build whatever I wanted, like theoretically,
hmm
just struck a nerve and absolutely loved it.
That's so cool. And I have to think, even though that time there, not in the office sucked, that had to be a wealth of knowledge. I mean, that's
Oh
where the
my!
rubber meets the road, right?
Actually, the part that really gave me the most knowledge was the last year that I worked there. I worked in customer service
Mm.
because my grandpa worked in customer service.
hmm
So he kind of was like, "Well, maybe you should try this." And I'm like, "Okay, sure." I'm like not really sure how this is gonna correlate with engineering. But now that I think about it, I have random customers calling in, telling me that they have a problem, and then I have to fix it. If
Mm.
that isn't engineering, I don't know what is.
Oh yeah, for
So,
sure.
yeah.
That's so awesome. Flash in the Pan says he's got a stepson who's a mechanical engineer. I'm
I'm a backyard engineer.
I'm right along with Ed right there. I'm a backyard. I'm actually classically trained as an electronic engineer. But my career trajectory took me somewhere different.
Do I watch Mark Rober? I don't think I know who that is.
I don't know who Mark Rober is either. Hey,
I'm, assu-
Chrissy.
I'm assuming it's a channel that you've featured on your channel.
No, I don't think I've had a Mark Rober on, unless he was
No,
behind.
meaning viewed this. He might have featured his
Oh,
channel on his channel.
yeah, probably.
I would assume so.
Yep, I hadn't heard him, so he's probably telling you you'd enjoy it.
To check him
Cool.
out.
Yeah, cool. Very cool.
Oh, he hasn't featured him yet. Okay.
Wow. Well, now you got to go check him out anyway.
Yeah, now I gotta go check him out. Figure out what his story is.
Hey, Chrissy, outdoorsy gal. Thanks for coming in. Let's see. Cool.
Used to work for NASA. Okay, yep, I'm hooked.
Oh man,
Yep,
yeah.
that's all you had to say. Used to work.
Get to know that guy.
Yeah. Well, I used to also work for another company that made stuff for the government. That was eye-opening.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I used to work for the company was called Extreme Engineering Solutions, and they built like custom computer boards for like military application.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And of course, that's all you can say about that.
well, no, that was in 2017, so I'm allowed to talk about it now.
Oh God, that was just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
man.
they let's see. They made stuff for the Hellfire missile.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I talked about this last time I was on.
I thought you did. Yeah.
I think I did.
I was listening, thinking, who else did I hear this from?
Yeah. I think I talked about this last time.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Yeah, that was just so cool. And the part that I loved the most wasn't even the fact that I worked there, but the fact that when I come home and tell people that I worked at a place where the phone number for Homeland Security was posted all over the building. It's hilarious. I just like telling people that.
Well, that's both hilarious and kind of frightening in a way. I guess why would they post it that much? I'm curious. Yes, I have seen that viewed this.
I
For
don't think
people,
I've seen that video.
yeah, he's looking for the package grabbers, porch package grabbers.
I've seen videos on that, but I don't think I've seen that specific one.
Yeah, it's really cool, and you see, he's also attached cameras to it, so the people usually just dump it right away. But I've seen a couple where they pull it in their car and it just throw glitter all over their car, and you see the reaction. They toss it, and then he goes back and gets the camera. I know. That's Mark Rober. I thought I'd recognize that name, but
that's awesome.
I'm literally horrible at names. Sorry, viewed this, but yeah.
Usually, when I come across a Facebook video, I don't really care who it's from. If it's like something that I'm interested in, I'll just watch it and then be like, scroll on to the next one or something.
Yeah. And I didn't see him on Facebook. I actually think I saw him on YouTube. So
Okay.
Yeah, 4 iPhones, so you get all kinds of angles. It's,
Jeez.
it's ingenious. I can remember being a young man and having something stolen. I thought, somehow I'm going to make my car shock someone who tries to break into it again. And
My dad used to like he used to wire people's horns to their brakes back in high school.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Back when you could do that easily. Can't do
hmm
that anymore.
Nowadays you'll render the vehicle unusable.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh man, I'm so excited to get to work on my Mustang because it is one of those you can still work on.
Oh, you bought a Mustang?
Oh
Or did
no
you
no
have
no,
it for a
it's
while?
it's my it's my first car. I still have it.
Oh, geez.
My father bought it in April of 1970. We actually have the Marty report on it.
Is it a 70?
1970 Mustang Mach 1 with a 351 Cleveland.
Oh,
It came with a 3-speed, but I'm going to probably put a 5 in
five.
it.
Yeah.
Keep the 3-speed, because
Mhm.
my whole idea is to rest them on it, but not to the point where you couldn't put it back to stone stock if you ever
Yeah.
wanted to.
Yeah.
But I'm going to pass it on to my boy. That car probably won't leave this family for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got it from him. I bought it from him in '77, and I've had it ever since.
A Mustang, is it orange?
It is. It's actually Calypso Coral orange.
Ah.
It's not Grabber orange. It's Calypso Coral.
A guy that my dad knew in high school, he started his own garage and he has like a chroming business
Mm-hmm.
and he has a 70 Mach 1 that he's sunk 50 grand into and he takes it to shows.
Yeah.
It is absolutely gorgeous. And I'll tell you what, if that thing ever drives through town, I live in a town of 3,000 people, so it's pretty small.
Yeah. You're gonna
If
see
he's
it.
driving anywhere in town, you can hear it.
Here you go. Just real fast. That's at the Midwest Mustang Nationals in about 1981. That's after he
That
and
you?
I. Yeah, that's good old me.
Oh man. Oh man.
I know. It was the '70s, dude. And that was actually when I had my hair relatively short.
Oh geez.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep,
But
sorry, I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I can't relate.
no, no. But that was at the Midwest Mustang Nationals in the infield of the Indianapolis 500.
Okay,
They
that's cool.
yeah, they used to have the Mustang show there every year. And in fact, I wonder if I have a picture of it out on the track because at the end of the weekend, they would allow anybody that wanted to run around the track, right? It was all
Mhm.
kind of a single file thing, but if you were smart, you'd hang
Okay,
back. You'd be in the last 3 or 4 cars,
because
and you
then you could
just
slow down and
yeah. And I've taken those in that Mustang at about 100 miles an hour
oh,
around 3 and 4. It's awesome.
that's awesome. I wish. See, I want to do that.
Yeah, yeah. It was a bucket list I didn't realize I had.
Yeah, I'm more of a Mopar guy. So,
Oh, are you?
oh yeah.
Hey, here's another one of it. After I got out of the military, there it is.
I
You see the little inset on that?
yeah,
That's from my brother-in-law's car. He took a picture because he was behind us, but that's on the front stretch.
that's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
and my boy and I are gonna. Well, you saw last night where Champ Work Garage is
Yep,
actually my son. Well,
yep. I did see that.
he just moved into a house that's got a 60 by 70 shop out and he's got 3 acres, so it's got a shop out there, fully insulated, fresh concrete. Thing's not 5 years old,
I
and
I need I, I need that in my life.
I need that in my life as
I need
well.
that. Like that's like what I want.
Yep. Yep.
Except a little bit more land. I want like five.
Same here. Same here. But it was the right house at the right time. I mean, he's
Mhm.
just now he'll turn 30 this year. So he's
Okay.
yeah.
Well, so he's not much older than me.
No, no. But the great thing about that is that he and I have very similar interests and
Hmm.
get to
Yep.
spend a lot of time with him still. That's awesome.
My
Well,
dream cars, I want a 70 Charger.
mhm.
I want to take that and I want to swap out. I mean, it doesn't really matter what engine's in it because I'm going to swap it out anyway.
Mhm.
I want to put in a 572 Hemi
Mm,
block. Make that thing scream.
yeah. Yeah.
Put a big old Whipple supercharger on it. Give it like 1,000 horsepower. New, basically give it a whole new drivetrain. Big old meats on the back.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's what I want to do.
Thank you, Ed. He said it was a nice oh, you want to see it again, Outdoorsy Gal? Which one? The Uh, you don't want to see me stand in front of it.
Maybe they do.
Maybe they do.
Maybe they do.
There you go, Chrissy. There it is. That's the Mach 1. It's actually pushing about 400 horse now because it's bored 30 over. It's bronze valve guides. It's
Is
got high domes. It's been worked on the heads a little bit.
that at the crank or at the wheels?
At the wheels.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. But I plan to take that up just a few notches, not too much.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about fuel injection.
If you do it too much, then you get too much power going to the wheels, and every time you hit the accelerator, you just spin them. And then you got to put new tires on and get wider ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably won't work because they'll stick out. Then you have to replace the back axle and
That's true.
a whole bunch of other stuff.
Well, that's not a problem replacing the back axle because I think I might. It's got an 8 now, and I'm think I'm going to go with a 9
Yeah?
inch.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Going to discs all the way around. The body will remain relatively the same, although I'm thinking of going with a shaker hood scoop. It's got the Mach 1 hood scoop,
Oh,
but
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I
but
like the shaker hoods.
I love the shaker hoods in those cars. Interior is going to be virtually the same with minor modifications. Like I said, everything you can do to one without making it so you couldn't put it back together,
Yeah.
bolt on to make perfectly stock again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that car. And imagine driving that in the snow at 16.
Oh, wish I'd have had that car at 16.
Because it was like 325 out of the gate, the horsepower. So, yep, they're.
I'm not a huge Mustang guy. Okay, let me rephrase that. I'm not a Mustang, like modern Mustang guy. I don't like those.
No,
I like the old ones. Those I can deal with. And the only new ones that I like are the GT350 and the new GT500.
Yeah, yeah.
All the other, like the V6 Mustang, why is that a thing?
I know.
It's just, along with the Challenger, like the V6 Challenger, that just needs to not be a thing.
Exactly.
It just bothers me.
I became a re-fan in 05 when they brought it back looking, it was the retro look, and it so resembled the 69. That's when I became a.
Yeah, that looked really good.
Yeah.
Especially in the color they released it in red.
Red and the Azure blue. I love that Azure blue for some reason. That's kind of that it's not the electric blue, but that really bright, almost like grabber blue, actually. Yeah. Oh man, 9 with a stick, street tires, it'll never break.
Fuel
I know, right, dude?
Yeah, fuel efficiency.
Oh God, don't get me started on fuel efficiency.
If you're buying a Challenger, you should not be getting a Challenger for fuel efficiency.
No. The way that thing is now, well, I mean, it's apart right now, but when we took it apart, it would average about 8-9 miles to the gallon on premium fuel with lead additive and octane boosters. So that 22-gallon tank, back when gas was $2, would cost you $100. I know, it was ridiculous. And then of course you're only good from here to Louisville. It was awful. But back in the day, when we were spending 79 cents a gallon, it's piece of cake. Piece of cake. Part-time job kept me in gas in that thing for a couple of years before we decided to rebuild it.
When I first got a car was when that recession hit, when gas was like $4 a gallon. So my first car, it was an '01 Oldsmobile Intrigue. It was silver and it had chrome alloy rims.
Oldsmobile Intrigue.
Yeah, it was a grandma car. But it was nice for a high school kid, but like I had a part-time job that I only worked on weekends. And when gas is $4 a gallon, I can't go anywhere.
Right.
I mean, granted, I got like 29 miles to the gallon with that car, but still.
Wow. That's actually really good.
It actually was really good. It was just a little 4-banger, but
yep,
it did what it needed to do.
Yeah. Jim, the Muscle Car Appraisal, 98 octane fuel. The Mustang was rated for 104. Or no, I'm sorry. 100 octane, I think. 100, 102, 104. Well, the 104 was the octane booster brand, is why that number popped into my head. Yeah, that I used to have to put into that thing after you couldn't get ethyl anymore. It sucked. Had to up the octane. You had to keep those valve guides lubricated. It was just horrendous. Good thing it was just for fun and not a daily driver. That would have sucked.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun getting that back on the road, man. Gonna be a lot of fun.
See, I want to do that with my kids. I want to get. I mean, obviously now it won't be like that old of a car. It'll be by that time it'll be like an '06 or something.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, but there's still a lot of bargains out there
Hmm.
in that era. Still a
But what I
lot of
want to do
bargains.
is I want to when my kids turn 14, I want to get a car that's like just old and beat up,
Hmm.
and I want to like kind of restore it with them so that they have an appreciation for the car when they get it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's what I want to do.
Well, keep that thought in mind too, because that's you'll you'll find yourself looking back on that for the rest of your life,
Oh yeah.
being so glad you did it.
Mm-hmm. I like to think I'm a little more matured than most people my age. I mean, I'm 24 years old, and I'm looking this far into the future, and like kind of, I pride myself on that I actually think about these things.
Well, you should. I mean, that's not something I would normally hear out of a 24-year-old. It's
No,
it's probably not what I would have said at 24.
well, I mean, I'm in college, so most college guys are like, "Whoa, girls, let's get fucked up and party."
Yeah.
You know, whereas me, I'm sitting here studying for engineering. I'm engaged, and like basically ready to move on to the next part of my life already.
Awesome. Awesome. How's that going, by the way? How's the gal?
Well, she's real good.
Yeah.
Yep, doing
Awesome.
really good. Hung out last week a little bit. She was sick, so well, she's a first grade teacher, so she gets to deal with all the perks that come with that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we'll call them perks.
mhm, yeah,
Champworks Garage, what are you trying to say? Half had. Did you say something earlier? Fuel efficiency. I don't know. Oh, Echo Swift, how you doing, man? Oh, he's got to go. Hope I didn't miss him. In and then out. Oh, and look at this. My last 4 vehicles have been blue. Now, was that by choice, Outdoorsy Gal, or did you just happen into it? Colorado Fisher, how are you? Out of college, an aerospace engineer. Oh, hey, hook up with Colorado Fisher there, Wisco.
really.
Yeah, he's an aerospace engineer.
See, my cousin was gonna do that.
Connections, my friend, connections.
Hmm. Yeah, it's all about who you know.
Yeah, oh
All,
yeah. All about who you know.
all about who you know.
Yeah, and Champworks Garage says now you got to go to Gasoline Alley in Indy for 100, yeah, plus. And that's true. You can still get it there. In fact, I can remember the last gas station. Here's how old I am. I can remember the last gas station to sell ethyl in Indianapolis, and it was the blue and white on South Meridian. Actually, 31. That's where they merged. Oh God.
I'm not old enough to know those things.
No, no. Or about Indy.
No.
Oh man. Look, we've gone 13 minutes over the hour, Wisco. Been such fun
Look at that.
conversation. But I know you enjoyed it last night. Do you guys like when I go over? I mean, it's fun for me when I'm talking to somebody, but it wears on an old guy.
I
You know
mean,
what I
it's
mean?
personally, I think it's up to you.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think people like it when you like go on a little longer, just because they're here for a reason. They like listening to you talk, and then when you give them more content than they're promised, it's like, woo, bonus.
that is true. That is true. And I don't normally want to stop. It's one of those things where it's like
Um,
let's just keep them guessing or keep them hungry. Morgans
yeah.
are classy.
Colorado Fisher, what company do you work for? And well, better better yet, what state is your company in? Because if it's not in Wisconsin, I probably won't work there, just because
You're gonna
my
you're gonna stay
fiance
there.
now will be wife then. She's a teacher, and her teaching degree is only good in the state of Wisconsin. So if we move to a different state, she has to like retake all these tests, and I know she does not want to do that. And she doesn't want to move too far away from all her friends and family. So
But Wisco did say offline that he would work remotely for the right situation.
I, I will neither confirm nor deny these allegations.
And I can't be sure myself, so don't take that as gospel. So how much longer you got, by the way?
School?
Yeah,
One more year.
one more year.
And that was my decision. I could have been done this semester,
Hmm.
but then I would have had to take like 18 credits a semester for the past 2 years, and I am not doing that to myself.
I hear you. I hear you.
So I've been taking 12 instead of 18, just
Hmm.
to that way I can not hate my life, first of all, and then do because that's only 4 classes
Hmm.
semester, and then I can do really good in all those classes
Yeah.
instead of kind of overworking myself.
Yeah, there's no point in overworking yourself. Enjoy this time as much as you
Yes,
possibly can.
yes.
Because you
I would
got
much rather pay a little bit more to go to school for a extra year than hate my life for 2 years.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's just no, not worth it.
Not at all. Not at all.
Nope.
Like I said, you only get this time once.
Exactly.
Stretch it out as long as you possibly can. That would be my
Well,
advice.
well, I have been. That's the problem.
I don't see that as a problem.
Well, when you got to pay for it, yeah.
Well, yeah, there is that. There is
Well,
that.
I got to pay for school. I got to pay for my rent. I mean, I bought an engagement ring. I got to pay for that. I got
Yeah.
a wedding coming up. Got to pay for that. I need a
Mm.
new car. The things are starting to stack.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, if you start thinking that you're getting into too much debt, you probably are. And I don't mean to
Yeah.
become David Ramsey here, but listen to a bit of what Dave Ramsey says because it's
Go ahead.
as you're starting out, this is the perfect time to keep that from happening. Because
Yes.
when debt starts, man, it snowballs, and it's the
Yeah.
worst thing in the world to get out of. Ask me how I know. I haven't had a credit card for the last 25 years.
Really.
Yep, I do not
See,
believe him.
see, I'm different than that. I think a little differently than that.
Yeah.
I have a credit card,
Mhm.
and I put all my what I do is I put all my things on it that I'm gonna buy anyway.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you're going to pay it
And I
all off, that's fine.
Well, yeah, that's what I do. I pay it off. I
Hmm.
pay all of it off monthly,
Hmm.
like every month. I don't leave a balance on there to gain interest.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Because
then I
interest
get
works.
the rewards like points or whatever on whatever I bought. And
Yep.
then I kind of like I mean it's not much,
Hmm.
but it adds up.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
nice to have that little extra money in case I need it, or if I wanna buy something for myself, then I
Hmm.
use that instead of spending my money that I actually earned through like working or things like that.
Yeah, yeah. And that's a good plan. If you're gonna use it for expenses and pay it off at the end of the month, that's cool. That works for a lot of people. But what happens is for a lot of other people is that they think, oh, well, this is as good as money.
Mhm.
I'll buy something. Look, that's on sale, and they buy
Yeah.
it. And then, of course, if you add it up, they spent
Mhm.
way more than retail on it.
Hey, we
And
got Green Bay Wacky in the chat.
Green Bay Wacky's in the chat.
Green
How
Bay
you
Wacky
doing?
is in the chat.
Spreading some love and support. How you doing, Green Bay Wacky? Pleasure to have you with us, man. That's an unexpected pleasure.
Yeah. What a nice guy.
What a nice guy. Say hello to Green Bay Wacky, everyone.
Yep.
I
Fellow
know
cheesehead.
I know most of you. Yep, fellow cheesehead. That makes three of you, I think. If the other guy's still in here.
Yeah, I don't know who was that.
Oh, I could. Well, they won't allow you to scroll back in the chat as much as I want to a lot of
Nah,
times. So,
that's
but
okay.
yeah. But another what is it? Wisconsinite?
Wisconsinite.
Wisconsinite. No, it's Wisconsinite.
Wisconsinite. Wisconsinite.
Yeah, you think I was from there?
Not quite. I can tell.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I can tell.
I speak just like a Hoosier, trying to do somebody else's
Yeah.
accent. Not a good
Oh.
look. Not a good look for Jim.
Oh.
Oh, what did you say a minute ago, outdoorsy gal? You said need a garage built. Yes, it is fun going over. Does it cost you anything to dot hat? Well, outdoorsy girl, if I knew what dot hat was, I could tell you.
If I knew what that was.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, hon. If you wanted to ask me again, I'll let you know.
I think she meant do that.
That's what I'm thinking too, but I don't know what to do what. I forgot what I said at that point. I'm sorry.
Needs a garage built.
Yeah. Does it cost you
I
anything?
don't
Well, that does cost you money. Yeah.
know. That does.
Even if you buy a house with one already built, that's going to cost you.
Hmm.
Marcel Hardy has a painting channel, so I'm told. That's funny too because that guy. I think that guy comes on to Green Bay Wackies all the time. Says I have a painting channel. Yeah, it's kind of a weird inside, but a chat joke.
Yeah. I
Drunk
don't know
King.
how long you were planning on staying on tonight, Jim, but you got an extra 20 minutes tonight.
I know, I know. Well, as long as people are having fun in the chat, and you and
Yeah,
I
I mean,
are having fun here,
we're just we're just going to town here.
yeah, yeah,
Personally, you know
absolutely.
what I'm waiting for.
Green Bay says we started a running joke, but in a good way. Was I right though? That's what I want to know because I think I've seen him in there.
Maybe I should start just doing that randomly. We're going to Green Bay Wackers channel and just say I have a painting channel,
I
even
think
though I
that's
really don't.
probably going to happen. Maybe more than just you and I.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll just have to see. Oh, outdoorsy gal. I don't know what advice I gave. Oh, maybe it was about the credit cards. Yeah, yeah. So any of you young guys who are listening right now, stay away from credit cards as much as you possibly can, or I should just say, stay out of debt. Try to stay
Yeah,
out of debt.
because credit cards can be good
Yeah.
if you use them correctly.
Yes. Yes. Use them like Wisco's using, and make sure that you don't charge any more that you can't pay off at the end of the month,
Mhm.
because interest is just literally money flying out of your pocket. And if
Yes.
you go into debt, make sure that it's well secured. Like you're gonna buy a house, okay. Not many people are gonna buy a house with cash, even a car. But even then, think about this, folks. You young kids in here, think about this. Um, if you only spend $1,500 on a car, something to get you around, especially early in your life,
Hmm.
just remember that $300 to $800 a month car payment buys a lot of repairs that you're probably not going to have to spend.
Yes.
You know, it's all fine and good thinking, oh, I want something new and fancy and everything, but no, you will actually save a lot more money.
To be fair, if you need a car that to just get you around, you know what a great car for like around $1,000, $2,000 is?
What's that?
A Toyota Corolla.
Yes, yes.
Those things you can take to like 400,000 miles. So even if you can find one that's at 200,000 or more, you still got well over 100,000 miles you can put on that thing yet.
Oh yeah.
And it will last. I don't know what they do to it, but those cars just last forever. I'm not a huge Toyota fan. I don't think I would ever buy one, but I know a lot of other people like them and they run for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, I totally agree with that. I've heard 100 stories that of that same stripe. I've never had one myself, but
Yep.
I did have a Datsun once.
A Datsun.
Had a Datsun. What is it? The 620 or 720 pickup? Oh
I,
yeah, bright yellow. You would have loved it. It was the color of cheese, cheese and beer.
just because it's yellow doesn't mean I'm going to associate it with cheese, man. That's stereotyping.
Oh, I'm a bad person. I totally
Do I go
stereotype.
ice fishing? No, I actually, to be completely honest, most Wisconsin people, you'd consider them to be outdoorsy, right?
Yeah,
Not me.
not you.
Mm-mm.
I
I
pegged you
don't.
as a semi
I
outdoorsy guy.
I don't hunt or fish,
Wow.
actually.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, our time's up. No.
Oh, that's mean.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I didn't even get my deep dive.
Oh, you'll get your deep dive. I was just kidding about that. Because I'm a big fisherman and hunter, but no,
See,
it's cool if you don't.
I,
A lot
d-
of people
I
don't.
did it a lot when I was a kid. Like
Hmm.
my dad, we used to go hunting all the time and we used to go fishing all the time, but I tried it and I'm just not a fan. I
Huh.
would much rather work in my garage.
See, that's how I feel about lawn work. Oh, look at this. Green Bay Wacky says, and I saw you talking about this, Green Bay, when you said just bought a 2002 Jeep Liberty with new tires, new battery, new radiator, new AC for 650. They put an AC in that and then still sold it for 650. Good Lord. Drives like new. That's one car payment for some folks, right? I know, right?
Mhm.
And even if you had to take it to a repair shop, I'm telling you, those car payments buy a shit ton of repairs.
Mhm.
And people don't look at it that way. I don't know why, but they don't look at it that way. I know
Well,
Green Bay does.
but if you think about it, if you have that really high of a car payment, chances are you're buying a new car,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
which means you shouldn't have to deal with those car repairs.
Well, that's why I said $300 to $800, right? Because
Yeah,
that's usually what most people are going to spend on a car. And
probably.
I'm thinking for a pretty decent, maybe I would never go to an independent lot, but um, for like the lowest model on a dealer lot, you're gonna spend at least $300 for
Yeah.
it a month, and that's a lot of repairs,
Well,
folks.
it's I don't know. Some places around in Wisconsin, you can get them for I think $149 a month is like what the.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, that's like it's like a used car dealer. It's not like a brand. It's not like a brand.
Oh, okay, okay. So it's not a dealership; it's more an independent car lot.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can find those too. But even still, think about that. That's still almost 2,000. Well, that's well over $2,000, isn't
yeah.
it? For a year?
Yeah.
That's a lot of repairs, folks. That is a lot of repairs. What?
No, it's not quite. It's not. If
No, it's not. I'm
$150 is
screwing my
like,
math up.
let's see, it's about 1,800.
Yeah, yeah, yep. But see, that's still a lot of repairs, honestly.
Yeah.
Full coverage insurance sucks for folks that don't range, and that's another thing, right?
Yeah,
If you're
speaking of
gonna,
new car,
yeah, if you're gonna make
yours.
or any used in Indiana, you carry a used note, you've got to have full coverage on it. It doesn't matter
Yep.
what shape it's in or anything. That'll
In
kill you.
Wisconsin, if you have if you take a loan, I'm pretty sure this is probably everywhere. If you take a loan on it, you have to have full coverage.
Yeah, exactly. Same here. Same here. That might be.
I think that's national.
I think it's standard. Yeah. Yep. Yep. But that costs big bucks. I remember
yeah.
I stayed in used cars forever because I loved spending like $24 a year in excise. It's like boom, just lay it down. And then once I started buying cars on payments, well, that went up
Yeah.
proportionally.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. $149 a month at 29.9% interest for 7 years.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Ouch.
There's this one guy who has a couple independent dealers up in Green Bay,
Mhm.
and he has the most annoying commercials. Green Bay Wacky might know him. It's Green Bay Auto and Appleton Auto. 199ride.com. I don't know if Green Bay Wacky knows him, but if he does, he will definitely know what I'm talking about. He's got the most annoying freaking radio commercials, and he screws over all of his customers.
Oh, even better.
And one kid that I worked with this past summer said he went to high school with that guy's kids, and he said they're just as annoying, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah. Apple not falling far from the tree for
Yeah.
sure. Yep. I bet he does know him. We all have those locals. We
Yeah.
all have those locals.
And the interest that he charges, because when you buy a car from him, it's like one of those guys who can get you a loan no matter how bad your credit is.
Yeah.
One of those guys.
Yeah.
And the interest rates are just ridiculously high. And I was reading like the fine print one day just because, and somewhere in the contract that you sign, you're not allowed to refinance.
What?
I don't know if I think that's illegal.
I think it is too. And you know what that means, right? He wants that car back. He wants somebody to default. He wants to resell that car.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, so outdoor.
I tried. Fishing is just not my thing. I don't know what it is, but I just doesn't trip my trigger. I don't know.
Well, you're not alone. Hell, I've been away from it for probably 4 or 5 years now. Ever since we lost the cabin to loggers, why I just haven't gotten back into it. Of course, I gave my boat to my boy, and but I still love being out on the water. If you got a day you want to burn,
I mean, I like being like. We would take my dad's boat, and we'd just go out on the lake and just hang out and drink.
Yeah. What? Are you kidding?
Yeah, Wisconsin people do that?
Where'd that come from?
Yeah. What's up, dangerous criminals?
Yes, dangerous criminals in the house, and we also puppet poetry. Mike Locascio. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that right, Mike. Is it Mike Locascio? Welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the show. Hide your wallets. There are dangerous criminals here.
I love being out on the water in the summertime.
Oh, it's wonderful.
There's a friend of mine, actually my best friend, lives in Michigan, and we were hanging out with a friend of his from work, and it's two gay guys, but it's really fun. One of the guys has this he has it's like a 26-foot like wake boat. and he took us out on the boats to this local lake or whatever, and we just hung out on a sandbar, like dropped anchor with like 20 other like pontoon boats. Just had a party. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, that's
That's my favorite part. Going out, hanging out with a bunch of people, and drinking.
Oh yeah. Well,
That's
really?
like a Wisconsin pastime.
Oh man, now who's stereotyping now?
Hey, some stereotypes are there for a reason.
Most stereotypes are there for a reason,
Oh,
actually.
actually, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
I mean, if we weren't observing certain things and trying to categorize them that way, we wouldn't stereotype at
Yeah,
all. Yep.
yeah,
But we do it for a reason, though. That's the funny
yeah.
thing about that is it's actually a mode of survival. It's assessing the situation.
hmm
So you classify things.
Yep. I don't understand why some people like get mad about stereotyping.
Well, usually because it can be,
If they're like the outlier to the group,
yeah,
then they're usually the ones that don't like it.
yeah. Or it's derogatory in some way. I mean, no,
But
no matter what the truth is, if it's derogatory in some way. I mean, some people, think of a prude from your area, and you talking like you are. Ah, we love to drink. It's what we do in Wisconsin.
yeah,
They might, that might rub them the wrong way as
yeah,
well. So
that is true.
yeah,
That is true.
and you never know. But hey, you have no right not to be offended.
Sure.
You have the right to step away and not listen to the conversation. That's what I've always said.
Yep.
Oh, Drone Kings. He stereotypes. He has 2 keyboards. Well played, sir. Well played.
Oh man, that's like, dude, dad joke game strong.
And
That's
he's
that
a
is.
dad. He's working it. He's gonna be telling that to his kids here, probably tomorrow or no, today. This is the afternoon for him.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, by the way, Puppet Poetry, Dangerous Criminals is a woman. And yeah, her Dangerous Criminals, your caps lock is stuck on, hun. No yelling, no yelling. All right, view this. Thanks for being here, man. I
No
appreciate it.
problem. I enjoy being on the show. Hope to be on it again tomorrow night for your channel.
Oh, cool. Then I won't even call yours up if you're going to call in for that. That's awesome. Well, we'll talk about it. I do have some things to say about your channel.
Well, if you want to do it now, we can do it now. That way, other people can have a chance to do it tomorrow.
Well, no one's called in, so yeah, we could do that real fast if you'd like.
If you want to, I'll wait till tomorrow. It doesn't bother me none.
Oh no, I just got a little setup. Oh, there we go.
No. All right. Well, all right then. Okay.
Let me set this up for us here in just a second. 109 subscribers, man. Again, congratulations.
Hey, woo! I got 9 more. Holy crap!
I know. Is that cool or what?
Yes.
All right, folks. This is a teaser. This is a teaser of what we're going to do on Wednesday nights. It's the face-to-face channel review, reviews. We'll just call them reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first thing I would say, Wisco, is I love. I don't know who did your banner. I love it, but
I did.
it might be a little wide, and it doesn't say anything about where your channel is. You might think about.
Well, I just kind of threw that together. So.
No, I think it looks great. I love the
I
colors.
figured now that I'm at 100 subscribers, I need to up my game a little bit.
Exactly, and you've got the beer background, so it's not. It's actually got a leg up. And you heard when I was talking about the uploads playlist. That's all fine and good if you've got very few videos, but you've got several under your belt. I would consider
I got
18 total.
Yeah.
Well, that's enough for at least 2, maybe 3 playlists. And plus you've got, the content from our visits.
Yep.
So I would consider taking off the uploads and sticking with the things like All About Wisconsin.
Okay.
And obviously adding a description. You got to add a description to this playlist so people know what that actually. I know All About Wisconsin is kind of self-explanatory, but you want to give a little. Not only that, but it helps in the search engine algorithm. So think when you're writing that description, think about what people might search for if they were looking for a Wisconsinite content, and then use that for your description, and it'll literally help your exposure. And this by far is the best one you've got.
We think so.
You nailed this one. No. Oh, I had to say that, didn't
Oh,
I? But see, here's another thing, and back to seriousness. You do a lot of like here you've got best beer, you've got best burger. You might think about segmenting your content in those
mm,
sort of categories, right? Because now, if somebody comes in and says, "Oh, that's pretty cool," the beer pong table, and that might be behind you. No, it's good. People can see it.
nope, I can see it.
Yeah, they could actually found you from there, and it's like, oh wow, he also talks about beers and then foods, and then all about Wisconsin. You see what I mean? But they're kind
Yeah.
of thrown around. I would try to segment those out, dude.
All right.
And oh, dude, I'm on your featured channels. God love you.
You're welcome. I actually just did that today.
Oh, oh, a little suck up there, right?
Yep, a little bit.
I know I'm going on Jim's show tonight.
Going on Jim's show. I gotta get in good with him tonight.
Oh, and welcome to Wisco Style. This channel is all about how we do in Wisconsin. Myself, Jared, my brother Zachary. I should start calling you Jared now. Roommates Carter
Yeah.
and boss, all doing Wisco Style. Yeah, this is good. If it were me, I would add another paragraph
Okay.
and just get a little more detail
Okay.
about the channel. I know you hit it up on top, which is where you should hit it. But talk about all the other things like we were talking about. Talk about the segments that you create after you create them. Add that to your about as
Okay.
well. And that's about it,
Oh,
dude.
we're at 110. We're up to 110.
110. Sweet. Sweet. I love your icon. I absolutely love your icon. That
That
guy is
It
perfect.
took me that was like the third or fourth iteration of it.
Can you read it when you're in the chat and it's floating by you?
I don't know. I think so.
That's always my test. I want to make sure that it's it doesn't have to be readable because that is tiny,
Yeah.
tiny, but it's got to be
Yeah.
recognizable. And I think when you've got the beer state.
Yeah. I think it is pretty like you know what it is. It's the state of Wisconsin. You
Yep.
might not be able to read it, but the state of Wisconsin basically explains everything.
Yep.
My
Yep.
opinion.
It does. I would agree. I would agree. Except for some people, when they see Wisco Style, they're not going to see Wisconsin right away. That's why I suggest you modify your banner a little bit.
Okay.
But I would stay with that font. I would stay with that color combination because you guys drink some beer.
Yes, we do.
So that's
I'll
what
tell
we're
you
looking
what,
at.
if you-
Oh,
and
go
I'll tell
ahead.
you what. Oh, did I tell you what I was planning on doing for my 100 subscriber special video?
No, you didn't. Tell the folks.
Oh, I'm gonna hype it up a little bit now. So, obviously, Wisconsin drinks a lot of beer, but do you know that we can drink it like not only just a lot at one time
Mhm.
over an extended period of time, but a lot really really fast. So what I'm gonna do for my 100 subscriber special is I'm gonna do kind of like a toast to my subscribers,
Mhm.
and then I'm gonna shotgun a beer in under 3 seconds.
Very cool. Very cool. I was trying to think of a contest you could do with that. Like pick a time. How long will it take me to shotgun this beer?
Ooh,
Let
we
them
could
run
do
through you could run through the chat, and then whoever's closest
Mhm.
have a buddy yours with a stopwatch. That'd be cool.
Well, yeah, that's yeah. I
Well, of
think
course, yeah. Well, let's see. You'd have to be live for that. Are you going to go live for
yeah, I
that?
would have. I don't think I'm gonna do it live,
Oh.
just because I don't have the equipment to do it decently.
Oh, I see. I see.
So it wouldn't be as good a quality as the rest of my videos.
That'll come.
So yeah.
Well, there you go, folks. That's what we're looking at on the face-to-face channel reviews on Wednesday nights now. I hope you guys are as excited about it as I am. How about 111 Puppet Poetry says, did he subscribe to you? He or she? I've been to Puppet Poetry's site. 2.7. Oh, they're already guessing in the chat how long it's going to take you.
2.7 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say you're a
Oh man,
little. Come on, man. Cut me a little bit of slack.
that's even slow to drink it.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, he's from Wisconsin.
yeah. Drinking is like our state sport.
Oh man, I could see that. I could see that national team.
Oh yeah. Just a bunch of 40-year-old guys with huge beer guts.
Hey, wait a minute. You trying to say I qualify? That's what I heard.
Uh, have you seen? There's one guy that does uh videos like drinking beer really fast, and he's got like a national drinking team like shirt.
No, I haven't.
He did this one. It's called the double barrel shotgun. It's absolutely insane. Like I don't even think I could do this.
How's
What he
it?
does is he takes a 24-ounce can of beer, puts a giant hole in the end, and then sticks two 12-ounce bottles in it, and then opens up the cap or opens up the top of the can and drinks the whole thing, all 48 ounces in like
Wow.
10 seconds. I'm like, oh my God, that's impressive.
How was he still alive?
I don't know. It was impressive.
Wow. Yeah, I'd say. And was that a YouTube channel?
I don't know. I just
Oh
saw it on
man.
Facebook. I was scrolling through and it's like, this is called my double barrel shotgun. I'm like, what is he gonna drink all that? And they did. I'm like, holy crap.
Uh-oh, another YouTube hell in my future. I'm gonna have to go look for it.
Oh man.
Oh man, we've gone 41 minutes past the top
We
of the
have,
hour.
Jim.
Yes, we have, which is just fine. I am.
I think have I been on the air with you for over an hour?
I think you have. I didn't time it. I didn't
I think so.
click a clock when you came on, but I bet you have because I think I
so.
talked for only about 24 minutes, dude. So
Yeah, I think so.
well, you ready for a deep dive? What do you say?
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Cool. Almost forgot which one I needed to click. It's late. All right, let's do the deep dive.
It's past Jim's bedtime.
Deep dive.
It is past my bedtime. All right. God, I forgot your name already, Jared.
Yes.
Right? Okay, good. I told you, I'm horrible at names. Horrible at names. Anyone that tells me your name and I forget it, I apologize in advance.
If you ever forget, just go watch one of my videos. I say my name in the beginning and I have a banner with it written on it and everything.
Yeah, I know, and I should know that, but I'm telling you, I am horrible at names, and it's one of those things I've never been to overcome. I keep trying. Oh well, teach an old dog new tricks. Probably not. Okay.
Okay.
You know how this works?
I do
have
know how this works.
Yes, I have 5 questions. 5 questions that I've chosen especially for you, Jared. Are you ready?
I don't know whether to laugh or to cry, but let's go.
All right, first question. Whoops. Gosh, dang it. There I go again. First question. Well, we're going to act like that just happened.
One.
We're going to act like that went smooth.
Sure. Like butter.
Like butter. All right. Name a primate besides monkeys and apes.
Orangutan?
Very good. What's going on here? There we go.
Hey.
This is all my
Got it
fault.
right.
You did get it right. And so quickly, too. Well done, sir.
I'm pretty good at trivia.
Awesome. Well, let's try it again.
Boy.
Question 2.
Now I'm kind of nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Oh man, I could throw you some. I could throw you some real. Let's just go with this. Are women complicated?
Yes.
Oh God, I got to give you that one too. Awesome. Hello. It's not gonna let me do it.
My fiance. Oh.
No.
Sometime. My fiance is the. Excuse my language, but the fucking greatest.
Well,
But some days it's just like. She just. I don't know. There's just some days where it's like. What's happening? So confused, and it just comes with the territory.
Yeah, get used to that. It doesn't change. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, thanks for clearing that up.
No problem. I'm over here to help. And let's do some more helping.
Question 3.
Okay.
How many kids would you like to have?
Now, see, I know the right answer to this question because I know how many Kelsey wants. I don't know if I want that many.
Yeah, clock's ticking.
She wants 4, so I'm gonna go with 4.
No. It was a gaggle.
What?
The correct answer was a gaggle.
The hell's a gaggle?
Very much like a pride of or a murder of crows or gaggle of what is
Oh,
it? A gaggle of
okay,
goose
okay,
geese?
okay.
I know. I'll get better.
All right.
Next question.
Question 4.
All right. What is your?
Gaggle.
You heard it here first, folks.
Oh,
Remember, it's almost midnight. Where was I? Where
okay.
was I? What's your favorite type of muffin?
Muffin. I'm gonna have to go with blueberry. I really like
Oh,
blueberry muffin.
I love blueberry too. Well done. Well done. See, you're doing good at this.
I
You
am
are
good at
you
this.
are doing very good at this. Let's see how you do on the last one.
Oh boy.
Final question.
I don't know if I like the sound of that, Jim.
I think I've already asked that one. Let me find another one here. Have you ever tasted soap?
Yeah.
Oh, potty mouth. Potty mouth. That is the
Yeah.
correct answer. I, we've heard you tonight.
Yeah. Yes, you have.
Yep, your mom's working it right now. I'll get him when he gets home next.
Well, full disclosure, I'm reeling it in a lot for your show.
Oh no, and I appreciate that, but I'm also thinking, it's okay if it gets a little out of hand. I'm okay with that.
Ah,
We're nearly all
well,
adults here. No, a little out of hand, I said. A little out of
okay,
hand.
yeah. I was gonna say because if I personally, when I like think about that, I think of myself as Gary V. Like, when I think about my employees, it's not do I care about my employees, it's do I give a fuck about my employees.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just like the way he said it is perfect. He's like he just looks at the lady and goes, just how I talk.
I know so many people like that.
Yeah,
I can't even
that's
even
just
tell
how
you.
I do it. Like
Yep.
I don't know.
But you got a great filter. You have a fantastic. You've gone over an hour and you've only thrown out maybe 3 bombs. So, and I'm not
Yes.
talking about F bombs. I'm just talking about any bombs.
Yeah, in general.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And I did the same.
Oh well.
hmm
I understand that there are people that don't like it, and those people may enjoy the show.
hmm
So I'm
That
not
is
gonna.
that
I
is
will do
that is
that.
so appreciated. That
Yeah.
is so appreciated. Oh, good night, Puppet Poetry, and listen. Thanks so much for coming on again, Wisco. Thanks so
No
much,
problem.
man.
I love being on the show. I feel like we have a good vibe every time I'm on the show. We
I
just
think
have
you're
this
right.
thing that goes back and forth, and it's just real good conversation. No, it just works out.
It just works out. I would agree with you, man. I always have fun when you're on, and I think these guys are having fun as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna have you back on sometime. In fact, well, now I don't have to review your channel tomorrow night, but guys, look for
I'll,
that tomorrow.
I'll still be here.
Oh,
I'll still
awesome,
be here.
awesome. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Well, 4
Well,
out of
thank you.
5, man. You're gonna do all right in college.
Hey, that's an 80%. That's a B minus.
It's a B minus. It's still sheepskinning on the end of that B minus.
These get degrees here for me. So no, B minus is. I'm
Well,
soaring.
here to entertain and educate. That's my mantra. All right, buddy.
Oh,
We'll catch you next time you're on. All right,
absolutely.
and in the chat, guys. Visit Wisco Styles page and check it out. And if you like cheese, beer, and Wisconsinites, why is that so difficult for me to say?
I don't know.
Then by all means subscribe. He's on the move at 110 or maybe
Moving
111.
along. We're
Moving
trucking.
along. Yes. All right, buddy. We'll
Down, load it up, and truck it.
oh man. Wow, that's going back before your time.
Yes, it is. I appreciate those times.
Oh, well, that's awesome. That's awesome. I like to think that I instilled that in my son as well. So
Yeah, that's all my dad.
yeah, yep. All right, dude.
All right.
We'll see you next time, all right?
You have a good night, Jim.
Yeah, you too, man.
Everybody else have a good night. Bye.
Bye-bye. Wisco Style, everyone. Always a pleasure to have Wisco on the show. As you well know, for some of those, you know what? No, Great Grandma's Greenhouse. Thanks for coming, but you don't want to hear me sing that. The Angel Muse Variety Show. Interesting name. I gotta check that out. Green Bay Wacky, you taking off? Oh, Well, I'm getting ready to close this one down. It's been a wonderful show. I want to thank everybody in the chat for hanging out, and yeah, I tell you what, let me break character here for a minute. I'm going to go on Cab Sevens one of these Tuesday nights when he's got that Sing Your Heart Out, and I'm going to sing. I'm just laying that out there because I think it would be fun. So look for that. But anyway, folks, I hope you come back tomorrow night. We're going to do more face-to-face channel reviews. All you've got to do is join the show, and you'll show up in the queue. And when I'm done with one, I'll move straight to the next one, straight on down the line. It's first come, first serve. It ought to be a little bit of fun. It's all subjective, but I've been doing this for a long time, so I've got some insights that you'll hear other place too. Green Bay Wacky does some great ones. Pusa Studios does some great channel reviews, and I know a bunch more that I can't think of off the top of my head. But that'll be every Wednesday night from here on out, as long as I can see, and we'll just have fun with it. All right. All right. So that's going to do it for me, folks. Again, thanks so much for Wisco for hanging out for a good long time. Thanks for all you guys for hanging out with me as well. It's always appreciated. Always have a good time. Remember, I'll be back tomorrow night. But for now, I'll leave you with this. Make sure you treat others the way you want to be treated. If everyone did that, the world would be a better place. All right. Take care, folks, and we'll see you tomorrow night. See you live.